about this. You talk about this snow bunny crisis a lot, man. And you talk about I read somewhere, well, I viewed somewhere where you talk about the black man, when he gets in an interracial situation, he is only getting the leftovers of a white man. Can you speak in depth about this, man? I know you talked about it during the whole Yume Udoka situation. Can you give our viewers a description, man, of this?
Well, here's the thing. I don't have anything against anybody.
Mm-hmm.
No white woman, no yellow woman, no brown woman, no red woman. But if we're going to save ourselves, we got to build strong all-black families.
Mm-hmm.
Strong all-black families. That's a black man and a black woman. There's no way getting around it. If you care about the future of the black community, you want to build a black family. That's it. Now, when we get to the economics of marriage, because marriage is fundamentally a financial institution, it's a business arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
Women live longer than men on average. So if I die and I marry a white woman, she gets all of my wealth, my estate. I just gave white people billions of dollars from black people.
Mm-hmm.
How can we afford to take from ourselves and give to people who have already stolen enough? Take Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant was assassinated, and Vanessa Bryant, a Latino, inherited.
You said he was assassinated?
Yes, Kobe was assassinated. This Latino inherits all of his wealth, and she hasn't done nothing for a black community yet. Marvelous Marvin Hagler died of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
His white wife inherited his estate. I'm not aware of anything she's done. Tiger Woods was divorced by his first white wife. She took $1 billion. She ain't done nothing for no black community. We are literally hemorrhaging billions of dollars to white women. Monies that can be building schools, jobs, monies that can be solving some of our problems, and we just giving it away simply to have access to the pale vagina. That doesn't make any sense to me. The white woman's vagina worth $1 billion? Really? Really? No, not in my book. Absolutely not. Stick with your own kind. Nobody likes us anyway. And you know what hurts me the most? And of course, this past weekend, Joel Embiid, he just married his snow bunny, knowing damn well that white girl would have never even looked at him if he wasn't a millionaire athlete. Clay Young just married his snow bunny. That white girl wouldn't have even looked at him if he wasn't a $1 million in an NBA athlete. And here's the thing, my brother.
That's a fact.
These athletes know this. This is what breaks my heart. You know the white woman is only with you for what you got. You know this. And you marry her anyway. 10 years from now, let's see what happens. There's going to be a divorce, and she's going to leave with half the damn money.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It shouldn't be this easy, my brother. Why is it this easy for these white women to snatch up these multi-million-dollar black men who know they don't want them for nothing but their money? Sleep with them for a couple years, give them access to the pale vagina for 5 or 6 years, and walk off with $1 billion. If I could talk to Tiger Woods, I got to ask him, Tiger Woods, was that pale vagina for $1 billion, my brother? I bet you he'll tell me hell no. But that's what they paying. And it's getting worse because guess what the white girls are doing now? If you've been paying attention, the white girls are now suing. Girlfriends are suing for money. Have you noticed this? They're not even wives. Girlfriends are suing now.
Yeah.
Girlfriends are suing. So I want to see what happens in the court. Because if the courts give girlfriends legitimacy, because before you had to be a wife, they
can't set that precedent, man.
They suing as girlfriends, my brothers, and these coons still running out here wifing them up. They get what they deserve. I don't feel sorry for none of them.
So who's left, man? The black man or the black woman, man? Because, you know, black women are dating white men as well, too. Who is left one another?
They are, but black men date out the race more than any other group. Black women dating out the race don't even compare to what we're doing. And we've been doing it the longest. So we can't scapegoat her. Okay, the black woman's options are limited because you got too many homosexual males, incarcerated males, deceased males, and just don't want to be bothered males out there. And you got your snow bunny male, snow bunny crisis. But black women don't have a lot to choose from, my brother. So I don't condone it, though. The system's still wrong. I want to be clear about that. You understand? But if we weren't doing what we were doing, she would be less apt to do what she's doing. We got to save the black family. That's the bottom line. And nobody's going to save it but ourselves.
In my opinion, the essence of a woman is the same everywhere. But what's your take on this past?
What do you mean the essence of the woman is the same everywhere?
I mean that, you got these passport bros, you got people saying, I want to go out, I want to go to another country to get this type of woman.
Are they getting black women from these other countries, or are they?
They're seeking. They're going out and seeking women of different races. Maybe other.
I don't support it then.
Maybe other black women as well too. It's always a divide that's going on. You got the divide between your black women overseas and then your black women here in the States. Your Dominican, your different type of nationalities. And I say the essence of a woman is the same because, you can deal with that same woman where you are in America as well too, and love, cherish, and enjoy her as well too. But, I don't know if you're familiar with that, the passport bros.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But if they out there bunny hopping for women of other races, I don't support any crap like that. I'm very disappointed in the state of the black man right now. I'm very disappointed because we are not acting like men. We don't want responsibility for nothing, but we want everybody to be accountable to us, but we're not accountable to nobody else. I mean, the biggest shame on the black man right now, all of us, is we are not taking care of our boys collectively. Black boys are catching hell and black men aren't doing anything about it. And I'm not talking about no damn football teams and basketball practice. I'm so tired of that crap. I'm talking about some real solutions for our sons. Black men should be fighting the school districts to put the industrial building trades back in. We should be fighting the police to keep their hands off of our sons. We are not being masculine at all. Political masculinity. We got a lot of masculinity with each other. We killing each other in record numbers. So we got all the toxic, I don't even want to say toxic masculinity because that's a concept that feminists that try to castigate men who love being men, but there's a lot of negative masculinity being shown out there. We need to see positive political masculinity on display. All I'm seeing is excuses, black men running away from the neighborhood, no charitable spirit in our men. They're so materialistic, emotional, selfish. They damn near act like the women, to be honest with you. And I'm very disappointed in black men.
So let me ask you.
Most of them were raised by women too, so you can kind of see where they get the cattiness and the selfishness. Well, she don't do it, so why do I got to do it? My definition of who I am ain't got a damn thing to do with what the woman is doing. My responsibility and accountability ain't got a damn thing to do with what the woman is doing. I am a man, and as a man, I have a responsibility to protect and provide. I'm not going to use her behavior, her attitude, or anything else she does as an excuse for me not to fulfill my God-given obligations to my community. When I hear this tick for tack, that is so unmanly to go tick for tack with a woman. Why would a man go tick for tack with a woman over why he should not be responsible to his community? That's insane. You will never see a Chinese man argue for why he should not be responsible to his community. You'll never see a Latino. You will never see no other man but a black man get on social media, tear his woman down, first of all. You'll never see another man do that. We get on social media and rip our women to pieces and then turn around and argue with them about why we are not responsible for our community. Insane.
I know I've seen a video where you most recently talk about black men needing to get back involved with the community. Well, I would say being fathers. Being
fathers to the entire community.
Exactly.
All right. Because I'm not talking individualism, because the first thing some Negro says, I take care of my son. That's not the point.
Yeah, and I know that's a major premise of what you talk about is collectivization.
Collective.
It got to be in the collective. What's the return on investment for black men to be stepfathers en masse?
The return on investment is a strong community. That's the return on the investment. You shouldn't be looking for nothing else but the liberty and salvation of your people. That should be all you should care. That's the return. See, the fact that you even have to ask that question suggests that there's selfishness amongst us. Because why am I looking for a return? Why do I have to get something out of helping a black boy become a man? You see,
I
why
think
do I need a return on that?
I think a lot of men return is dealing with, you know, certain situations that they may deem as baggage for them, or and it could be vice versa as well too.
Who don't have baggage? We all got baggage. Black men especially got baggage.
Exactly.
So I don't understand that. You know, you got brothers out here saying I shouldn't have to deal with a woman who did. Bro, look at all of us with prison records. Are you serious?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Look at all of us with gun charges. Are you serious?
You brought me to my next point. Should sisters give the brothers coming home a chance?
It depends. I can't say that's okay. Overall, yes. But she still has to make great decisions in her screening process. Because there's good men who come out of prison. I've met brothers. There's also not good men who come out of prison. I've met some of them too, who will play on the heartstrings of a woman till he get back on her feet and leave her high and dry. So she has to be very careful dealing with a man in prison or a woman. You got to be careful because they'll say anything to get some help until they get back on their feet. So you got to be very careful when you're dealing with somebody who has a whole lot to gain and a lot to lose if they don't end up with you.
Certainly.